Boy, do I have a story for you. But first, a very simple question. Do you have a spear in your house? You know, to defend yourself against attackers that will just, smell the shit out of you. Yeah, people will ask if you're a Hearthstone player and if you know this UGA deck that is going on, because it delivers so much brain damage I can't even describe. But I can tell you, it took me 3 hours to, even with this in my face, I understand, okay, that's how the deck works, okay. With this in my face, it took me 3 hours to get it one time to work. One time. Alright? I talked about an UGA deck that took me 2 hours to work, and this was fucking Ass Technician, Astalor, being played twice, or 3 times, because I bounce it. That's a lot easier and a lot more flexible than whatever the fuck this idiot is doing to himself and his community. This is absolute insanity, bro. It's unplayable deck. On top of him being in legend rank, winning games. And I have no idea how this is even possible. Now, you would be able to say well, he's smarter than you. But he has to be 30, 50 times smarter, and slightly more luckier too. This guy has to be in outer space like an astronaut dealing with alien technology, something that no one actually can relate to anymore, just like a billionaire. Can you relate to a billionaire? Do you have $1 billion? No, you don't. We found the biggest scam of Hearthstone, basically. We found Elon Musk, my friends. And this is pretty fucking brutal, I'm not gonna lie. Thanks to, Mr. Know-It-All. When he looked into the Thaddius nerf, he said, oh, just now is... But why do... Let him explain, to be honest, because I can't just repeat his words. It's impossible to do that. It's quite unique, unfortunately. So let him explain Thaddius for you, because I can't quite recreate it. Again, you would never expect him to say.
And it's like a tier 2, very frustrating deck. I'm glad they nerfed it, but I feel like it's not enough. Thaddius gets nerfed. This one is surprising.
By the way, this is the first time I got viral by showing Thaddius on a thumbnail with full glory and saying that, well, it's not actually a nerf. It's kind of like a buff. Now things cost 0 mana, potentially. And it took people a very, very, very long time until Thaddius became a talking point of well, if Pyrotechnician doesn't work, well, what works? Now people are grabbing this combo desperately and trying to make it work. But this is the worst attempt I've ever seen into trying to make this thing work, because holy shit, it somehow works. But it's also a trap. Because only, a miracle IQ people can actually navigate. Even I cannot navigate this deck or even twist it in any way. Everything has to be perfect. You even have to know what comes out of Nightshade Bod. Is it even Thaddius or odd Thaddius? If it's odd Thaddius, I actually had to put Zola into this so I get the Thaddius in my hand. So I just, at least have Thaddius in my hand after playing this. At least, but usually, very likely I'm just dead. I don't know. I tried. Don't worry about it. All right, we're going to check some games. We're going to check the entire journey of 3 hours of me trying to play this fucking game with this stupid deck. Just play Sludge Warlock, okay? It doesn't require any brain. It doesn't require anything whatsoever. It probably plays itself if you just go AFK. It plays itself. All right, but this is absolute insanity. I don't even know if there's a highlight, unfortunately. Besides, the basic highlight that Zeddy found, where we're gonna be able to at least zoom in. This deck requires so much setup and so much action on the actual combo turn that, spoiler alert, when I pulled the combo out, it was not the combo, it was me roping myself to the next turn, and the Rivendare just activated by default, just because I have it on the board. But I couldn't quite Deathwing, unfortunately, fast enough, and I didn't even have board space for it. There's way too many things, too many pieces for this thing to work. I just want to go back to Astalor days, because that made way more sense than whatever the fuck this is. Holy shit, just bouncing Astalor up and down. Watch this, alright? I complain, and clueless people are like, why the fuck are you screaming at me? Well, there's a reason why I'm screaming at you. Prepare your spears, my friends, because you're gonna be looked at as a weak link to society, unfortunately, when people fucking discover that a dude playing a deck like this, bro, and spreading his disease.
Oh, shenanigans, very similar to the prior deck that we saw before, where you would just spam infinite fire spells and get that done by having Thaddius cover artist. Your cards don't cost mana, and it's based all on even cards, right? Pyrotechnician was even cost. A lot of the good fire spells were even cost. And well, you could see SAVJZ goes in here, basically just cheats a billion mana, and now instead of the...
So much luck is in place here. It's unbelievable, bro. And then he has to also draw, specifically, the copy and paste machine, right? He doesn't even seem to have it in the deck anymore. The cover artist. He immediately draws it. He still has cards in his deck, my friends. So he has to draw into card draw. But he could get stuck easily, right now. Could get stuck because he can't play anything past this point. Like, you get UGA damage so fast with this deck. It's insane. Well, you're gonna get unlucky in just one titsy-bitsy thing and everything falls apart. Your opponent just plays one card like rat. Everything falls apart. You mill one card. Everything falls apart. Just like that. You don't draw Thaddius. Or don't activate Thaddius. Like, there's so many ways to lose with this deck. There's not a lot of ways to win with the deck. And I don't fucking like when people play shit like this, unfortunately. When it's just OTK garbage. There's like no multiple win conditions. With my Astalor deck, at least I try to use Thaddius multiple ways, you know.
Pyrotechnician, he gets Baron, well, not Baron Rivendare, but just Rivendare, and that dies. You can just have them all die. Or sorry, you have them all die, and then your opponent blows up, and does this all in one turn. Does this all in one turn. We can see it happening here. He gets even more mana cheat with his cover artist. He's got that Titan, which can rip through his entire deck. As you see...
Oh. Wait 1 second. Yeah, I mean, he's lucky because he can summon the thing for 0 mana. If he didn't have the cover artist, it would be over.
He's just gonna shuffle in those horsemen. By the way, we'll link SAVJZ stream down below if you want to see this gameplay.
Still, even past this point, now he has to draw the cards. So if he used this for mana in any way, it would be over. He needs to still draw the fucking Rivendare thing. Like, I don't even know how to operate the deck alone. Like, the amount of fucking IQ this guy has to have on Hearthstone. That's the problem. That's why I say you're in danger. If you're this fucking smart and you propagating this sort of fucking behavior, if you got to this point, maybe hide. Unfortunately, hide your kids, hide your wife. We're going back to that meme. You know, we go back a whole decade ago. A whole 14 years ago.
He played this like all day today and climbed a ton. I think he was like almost top 50 by the end of the stream.
Yeah, this is not for mana. This is for card draw. Because you have already a Thaddius. And still, now you're dealing with board problems. Okay.
Yeah, you just keep going. Entire turn, draw your cards until they're full. Play out your horsemen. They're all 0 mana. You have board space issues, so you gotta keep stuff to kill it. And
oh, he had rush, and he was able to rush into something. Oh my god, that's so fucking lucky, isn't it?
The reason I'm like, I don't know if this is super good in the meta, the numbers don't look good.
The numbers don't look good. I'll tell you the numbers. 0% win rate. I will give you fucking $100 if you can actually win with this deck. You can actually tell people you will win $100 if you play this deck and win and send me the footage. But you have to upload all of the footage onto YouTube. Every single minute and every hour of you trying to play this deck as a proof. 0 people, even if like 10,000 people try, 0 people will get $100, bro. 0. Maybe 3, you know, maybe 3 people is gonna get $100. Especially if there's like a time limit of like 2 days. I don't know.
But SAVJZ is climbing like crazy, but again, he's SAVJZ, plays all the horsemen, Deathwing, they blow up, his opponent blows up, and as you can see up there, his opponent had 7 mana. I don't even know if this was turn 7, but regardless, they die, and probably not the healthiest thing for the game.
No, pretty fucking healthy. Except unhealthy in a different way, right? Not because it's like 7 mana or whatever. It's probably just a highlight in a way. That makes no fucking sense. This is also a pretty weird highlight, I'm not gonna lie. But this is Thaddius doing Thaddius things because it's odd Thaddius. And odd one seems to be a little bit cooler than the even one. Go figure.
Again, that deck was all based around Thaddius, and
I don't have to show this footage, otherwise I would be stealing, I guess. But yeah, he's playing, and as you can see, going from 300 to top 50 legend. How the fuck do you do that? I don't understand, bro. It's a lifetime achievement, but you probably should stop playing Hearthstone at this point, because now it's suspicious of like what the fuck is going on. This is impossible deck to play. I will only show footage, I will not play the deck because it's absolute fucking cringe. Boy, do I have a story. Boy, no, that's me. This, however, 3 hours of footage almost, and
you'll know they're not nerfing Amorphous Slime. They're going after the mana cheat card for once, and instead of your odd cost cards costing 1 or your even cards costing 1, they'll cost 4 less. That's a lot less. So like Sargeras would be 5 mana if you play. Like this card seems just terrible now. If you cheat this out, like you still only get -4 mana, and if you play it for 10, you can't really coin something out, right? Like it's just seems like a really bad card now. It's a lot healthier, but it's like the mana cheat enablers I would have rather hit, because the card standalone, not really that good, right? It's only when cheated out, so they pretty much destroyed Thaddius.
But this is mana cheater. How the fuck is it not?
Instead of destroying mana cheat cards, which I'm not a fan of. We're getting legendary a refund on it, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that change.
I mean, Slime probably was worth nerfing too, but Jesus Christ. His opinion, that, like, the card is, like, worse. And I'm like, it's a lot worse. And I kind of disagree. Immediately. I immediately saw it as, like, I disagree. Things cost 0 mana. Yes, you don't even have to coin things out, my friends. No problem there. And you copy and paste Thaddius, which he did not know at the time, obviously, because he's just looking at the patch notes. But I immediately like, well, Pyro works. And Pyro took that long to become popular. Can you imagine? That long. After I made the video about Pyro. It's unbelievable. And they obviously buffed the shit out of it, right? They focused very hard. Everyone's building Pyro decks, so they obviously build a better deck than I did, but I discovered the fucking idea immediately. You gotta be kidding me. So yeah, Pyro ban, but I can still do my thing. At the first, I thought it was just a good idea of me like trying a new deck, and it seems like a pretty fun idea of like Rivendare. But slowly I realized Rivendare is the worst win condition ever created in the game, and there's no way you can fucking pull it off. 0 chance, my friends. You have to get lucky. And lucky I don't like, because if I make a little bit ditsy-bitsy misplay and I have 1 less IQ point, everything just blows up, unfortunately. And that's what has been happening over and over again. First game, I have no idea what the fuck's going on, but I actually pull off pretty far into the thing. Like, I survive, I have armor and stuff. I'm doing my own version, first of all. Like, I understand what the deck's supposed to do. It's supposed to activate Rivendare. Like, let me do my own version. But I, like, forget, like, Thaddius and Deathwing. Like, literally, I forget Thaddius. So, okay, let's put Thaddius in here. Blah, blah, blah. I survived for long enough. Like, if you survive till turn 7, that's pretty good. You have plenty of chances. I even used the boner because, of course, it's a very good thing to have. Right? No? It doesn't help. It is pretty much a distraction in a way sometimes. But it definitely accelerates your ability to summon the fucking 10-drop. I'm just saying. I felt like playing a fucking boner. In fact, that's the meme. Where I'm masturbating my monstrosity. And the first thing you start is with the boner. I mean, it is what it is, my friends. It is absolute maximum masturbation. I mean, you ejaculate. If you make this call, again, you're worth $100, hands down. You deserve it. At some point, someone's going to give you $100 for just making this combo happen. I couldn't make it happen. Even at the end of the game, the one turn kill did not happen, unfortunately. So, okay, we're doing this, okay, but ran out of card draw. Game over. Yes, I have Malagos because why the fuck not, right? I tried Malagos. It felt right for me at the time, but blah, blah, blah. So I have to keep adjusting myself, keep learning new tricks, blah, blah, blah. And I'm starting to, you know, feel the UGA damage, I feel like, right? Okay, I'm playing Thaddius again. What happens? Oh, it's wasted.
My hand overflows.
Obviously, against the Plague Knight, probably you lose. You just lose. I don't have time to fucking do plagues. Like, if you're drawing plagues while you're doing the combo, you just lose. Like, you fucking... Animations alone just destroy the shit out of it. Well, my win condition is gone. So already there's one deck that people play very often, and you cannot actually win against it. It's pretty good to me, I guess. You have to concede just instantly. Because what's the point of playing against a deck that you can't win against? That's cool. It's kind of fucking cringe, man. And it is odd cost Thaddius, unfortunately. I do summon this boy. Look at this shit, by the way. Oh, you fucking steal that. No? Okay, thank you. But obviously, that's not my win condition, so I guess I UGA. I'll try again. Build, 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 blah, blah, blah. UGA lost to, you know... That's the usual burger. Game over. Game over because aggro. A little bit faster than that stupid dragon druid. Didn't just kill me on turn 7, didn't it? Just slightly. Some people, you know, play a little bit faster than dragon druid, unfortunately. How fucking... If you summon with Nightshade but a wrong thing, well, it's game over. Also, you don't know the polarity. It doesn't show you the polarity of Thaddius. It tries to trick you by saying it's odd all the time, but it's not actually odd. You have to summon Thaddius, and then you realize it's actually odd, or sometimes even. And you just don't fucking know, because you have to keep track of the fucking polarity somehow, and I don't fucking know what the trick is, because I don't have the 3 million Ultra Giga IQ and deck tracker on the side. And I don't want to fucking play this fucking bullshit. But I have to warn people not to do this stuff to themselves. And not to try and to even win once, because that is a torture deck. And I'm still, like, fucking sucking a dick right now. Oh, by the way, if you play too many minions, this doesn't even work. I just killed myself because, well... Not supposed to summon Deathwing because there's no win condition anymore. Deathwing is also a part of a win condition, unfortunately, which is kind of fucking UGA to me. I would say, right? You can't even kill your Rivendare properly. Yeah, unfortunately, too UGA to understand what the fuck is going on with this deck. It's unbelievable to me. Alright? It's too dangerous to even, like, highlight these decks because I will try it. Like, I want to have fun. Like SAVJZ, like, he's winning at top legend. That's pretty fucking, you know, the most attractive thumbnail material there is. Except it's UGA, so only he knows how to play the deck. Somehow. Like, I literally don't understand. I want to, like, do things with the deck. I want to change it slightly every now and then. Maybe add a dragon or something sometimes. But no, it is what it is. And the ability to do things is very limited. Now, I'm playing against a somewhat half-control deck. And I do, in fact, win this game. But not with the UGA thing. My opponent just concedes. Yeah, it's not gonna be that easy, my friends. He felt like I'm just a mill deck and I'm successful, I guess. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not gonna play against Mech Rogue because there's a 0 chance that I win. This one felt like there's a chance, like but it's the token fucking deck. So you just concede when you see too many minions. It's too scary, bro. I'm not gonna play against something that has a very good chance of kicking my ass. Alright? So, ignore the fact that I just lose constantly, but whatever. This is a hand, potentially, if I have enough UGA superpowers, I can do something, right? Do I play it? Is it going? No, I just conceded or died. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. It was interesting, I was able to play stuff. Blah, blah, blah. A lot of... Now I'm just confused watching his gameplay, right? I had to dig this deep. I couldn't just, like, look at the deck and be like, oh, that's the idea. He pulled a combo. I see the combo. Usually that's how it works. You see the combo. You see the 5 cards that you need to pull off. Like, if I said to people, you play Thaddius and you bounced Astalor, people can build a fucking deck already out of these words. In order to explain this deck to them, you have to write an entire fucking page of like every single card and what it does in the deck. You have to explain every single motherfucking card. It's unbelievable to me. It's so much brain damage, I can't even believe that. That someone can achieve the level of like holiness, basically. He's basically Jesus of Hearthstone, I would say. You know, he's walking on water already. That's the power level. Again, if you summon this and copy this is pretty good as a win condition in most cases, except with this UGA deck that doesn't actually have direct damage, doesn't have anything. Doesn't have a way for me to kill this stuff properly. And so I just UGA, I just get mana and do nothing with it, unfortunately. I actually found a friend, I believe, that played exactly the same deck? No, just played Shaman or whatever. Who was this guy from the past? I don't quite see it. I think it was this Shaman that befriended me because I lost to him. Like, clearly I lost. But it's so confusing, man, to play. Like, I couldn't quite pull off the Rivendare, right? You can see I'm doing the Rivendare thing, and it's like, you can probably play Rivendare a lot easier than without Thaddius, of all things. You can probably pull this off without. A lot easier. There's a Rivendare priest, which we're gonna see. We're gonna see him kick my ass. Just like that, bro. Because I'm doing UGA shit, and he's just playing one card to win the game, which is way more powerful than UGA. Like, I feel stupid. I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid after playing eight years building decks, like, understanding most of the aspects of this game. I still feel stupid as fuck. Because we're playing a combo deck that only has one combo. Of course, if there's just one combo, I do feel stupid, in fact. Because it's not supposed to win games. That's the problem, bro. But somehow he pulled it off. So right now, everything looks nice, except I don't have a win condition, and I don't have board space. And you just play a few cards, or just one card, and UGA my entire board out of existence. So it doesn't fucking matter at that point. I try to pull off the fucking Rivendare. In the end, doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. There's so many other ways to fucking win games. Not this, though. Not this. Like, again, even my Astalor deck now looks like a genius way to actually win games. But it's limited to a certain amount of damage. Alright, you can only do, like, what, 42 damage consistently? That's pretty bad. That's not good enough. You have to do more UGA. In fact, Thaddius, the first time I saw this combo, I'm like, well, you have to triple the Thaddius because you can't play Deathwing unless Deathwing is 10 mana. It's even, but it's 10 mana. How do you even play it? Like, I don't understand how many things have to go right. You even have to kill your own minions to open up board space. That is counterintuitive in general. It's impossible to win with this deck. If you win with this deck, you have to upload a video about it. You have to actually record yourself playing this deck. You can't just do it alone. You have to be a part of the ecosystem, a society where you submit. Of like, I actually won with this deck. It's an achievement in your lifetime of being a Hearthstone player. Of having enough IQ. This is an IQ test. Even I couldn't fucking pass it. But, you know, at least I passed 50% of it, I guess. Literally IQ test. If you can pull this off, it's amazing, bro. So I'm trying again. I have enough card draw. It seems everything going smoothly, but the problem is, still have to kill my own shit. Still have to, like, ooga booga, boys. So what? I lost on time. I lost on time. See? Lost on time. Another problem introduced. This combo not only fucking stupid ooga booga, but you lose on time because there's so many actions you have to make when the combo is semi-assembled. And you still don't know because you still have to shovel things into your deck and draw those things and put it on the board and kill them with Deathwing, blah, 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 blah. It just never ends. This is almost like 15 card combo or some bullshit like that. Just to deal 45 damage. If you're playing a 15 card combo, I expect you to, you know, flip the board inside out, break the game, and steal $10 from a Hearthstone developer or something. I don't know.
I can't win them all.
You gotta do more than just go from 300 legend to 50 legend when you can go to #1 legend and stay there forever, basically. You can just reserve that for the rest of your life. You just have to say, I pulled off this combo, and I am Jesus, unfortunately. And everyone will believe that. You are #1 legend forever. Alright? No need to rank up anymore, just don't play the game anymore. We don't have to give him motivation to play the game anymore. He completed it, 100%. This is how I feel, like, this is this insanity, bro. You also have to fucking pull the combo off with a time limit. And I completely forgot about how difficult it is to just try and keep up with that shit as well. When your brain is thinking of, like, the complexity of this combo, that is just... What is going on, bro? Ooga booga bullshit. Yep, now I'm starting to invent new language, obviously. But I just, conserve with just 2 words. Ooga booga, boys. And my favorite, bullshit, absolutely. An amazing word. So this is when I'm realizing, okay, so if I summon Thaddius, well, good things happen. I mean, sometimes you can summon it on odd polarity, but this comes from my hand. Okay, so that's good. So it's different. But I don't have card draw. I summon Thaddius, don't have card draw, it's game over. Alright, we can concede now. Blah, blah, blah. I played Thaddius. I played all these combo things. I played Pyromancer thing. But this is beyond my understanding, bro. Let's summon Thaddius, right? Oh! I don't know. It's odd Thaddius, and nothing has been discounted, unfortunately, and unless Thaddius, which is the part of the combo. Blah, blah, blah. Ooga booga. I just lose to Monkey. In fact, this is quite interesting. I ask myself, sometimes, Ooga booga? Why not? UGA Mukla. Why not fucking mill Thaddius right now when I'm almost supposed to be dead, but not really, but like, fuck you. Suck a dicker.
And overflows.
Oh, I did in fact, fuck. We milled. I'm trying, right? I'm trying to like draw extra cards. I'm not just like gonna wait until I get my combo pieces and get stuck with the card draw that I have. I have to accelerate the game somehow. You know, does that make me lose the game? I don't think so. So I obviously play the 2-mana card that, you know, draws you cards. If you don't draw Wild Growth and Nourish, it's absolute cancer. If Embrace the Nature upgraded version doesn't get you Nourish, it's also kind of cringe. If it's only Nightshade Bud, like, you need mana first of all. You need to accelerate mana and then pull off the combo somehow. I'm not even sure, bro. Like, it requires, or you have to just steal the notes from SAVJZ and copy exactly what he's doing, because only he knows. I don't know, bro. So, alright, that's cool, but I use due process. Because I need cards. Like, it's a combo deck, right? Like, you need cards, but often enough it makes things complicated. Because there's a lot of expensive shit. But it's still better. It still feels better. But it's also better for my opponent, too. To flood the board with a lot of crap. I just killed the vibe. And yeah, so I still try to play the game? No. We're almost there, guys. We're almost gonna activate this one time. The learning process, the learning curve of this deck. This is, my friends, why you never, ever play a combo deck that looks like this. That doesn't just like, oh, spell damage and boom, boom, boom into the face. I can understand that one. Everything else, not so easy, bro. Even the Thaddius deck where you just like play a bunch of tokens, do a death rattle, and Thaddius just pulls your buffs out. Both of the buffs. So like the 7-mana buff maybe, if it's on that. I don't know, bro. I don't know which ones. But you just play token druid and it can do it by itself. Like, the thing costs 0 mana anyways. So I don't know what you do with Thaddius in this case, to be honest. It's just it's too much ooga booga going on. What happened here? Because now things get really fucking crazy. Past this point, you think you saw everything. We actually just getting started. Because now I'm sort of having like experience with the deck, right? Like I am kind of acknowledging what I'm supposed to do and trying to avoid the major mistakes, but there's still more shit to do. So my opponent is actually playing a mirror thing. He did not want to be my friend. He did not add me into the friends list. I don't know what happened to him. He just conceded randomly. So let me show you more of this thing because, you know, things happen here. But he accelerated mana faster than I did. So it is a little bit threatening, but let's see what happens. I don't quite like. I don't enjoy doing that necessarily. By the way, I do have to say Ooga Booga a few more times, so you would understand how I feel, alright? It is a difficult process of just removing cards from your hands. I understand. I kind of mess up the deck by drawing too many cards too fast. But I can do that with every other deck. I can mill my opponent easier. You know, I can make a mill deck, and actually it's gonna work. With Thaddius especially, because 4 drops give you 2 cards for your opponent. So you can make a mill deck that's a lot easier to operate, a lot more consistent, and probably can even kill aggro decks. Where's the problem? And it's infinite damage too, because it's a fucking mill deck, right? Where's the problem, right? How is SAVJZ just killing all these legend players? What kind of ooga booga magic happening in that game all of a sudden? Like, there's actually material to investigate beyond our wildest dreams. Whatever you see here is Jesus reviving, I don't know, dead people, because now it's drama. All right, we actually have uncovered Hearthstone drama of something that impossible happened is something made out of skill happened. Someone way smarter than anyone else pulling off some crazy shit. And I believe SAVJZ was also one of those mill rogue players that I looked up to. Of like, holy shit, how he pulls off this stuff, right? Back in the day, he was one of those people. I play mill rogue over and over again, and this guy just pulls it off easy. He makes it fucking look easy, bro. And I'm like, wow, this guy is already ahead of me, I guess. He was like playing mill rogue on like Legend 10 or something. Top 10 Legend or some bullshit like that. So this is not new to him to do ooga booga things. And it's not new to me to do ooga booga things, but like, this is crazy. This is next level, and I can't even keep up with him anymore, even though I continue playing Hearthstone since the fucking rogue shit. But obviously he plays Hearthstone every single day and puts his life in danger that way, because brain damage is not being looked at generously, unfortunately, in this world. What happens then? Do I win? Or do we just ooga, lose to a fucking mirror match? Like, Caillou? Again, I am sorry for this guy, whatever he's experiencing right now. However, he's, you know, just gonna concede. I'm so sorry, my friends. You fucking kid. Because it takes at least 100 losses to even understand how to pull this combo off. 100 losses. How do you do this in Legend? How do you do it? How do you just pull it off without like losing ranks to down to 1000 Legend? There's such a miracle happening just to pull it off, just to understand how everything works, how everything comes together. Like, what? Me right now? This is a Legend player. Also, he has a Legend card back. He's supposed to pull off the combo properly, right? Like he's faster. He has more mana. What's the big deal? You have the right polarity? Are you trying? Are you not? Have you learned? It is scary. It is. You always see odd cost Thaddius, and you feel like, oh, well, I can't summon Thaddius. You have to know that too. That's a trick question. You know what polarity is Thaddius? Oh, I'm not gonna actually show you. You have to look into the turns. You have to look into the mana changes. I don't know where you look at. You press a button of like polarity, bro. Polarity. All right, now polarity of Thaddius is even odd. Actually, I have an even better split. Okay, even, odd. So we don't play on this one, even. All right, now we can play it. Haha. And now I have to external button, because even the deck tracker doesn't even care about your stupid fucking Thaddius. Holy shit, man. This is insanity. We have reached insanity in Hearthstone beyond my wildest imaginations, bro. Let him finish his combo, I guess, because I'm sitting here scared like he's gonna do stuff. Is this guy genius too, bro? Did we just ooga? You're fucking kidding me, man. Not ooga enough. How are you gonna summon Thaddius, bro? Bro, what's wrong with you, bro? You're not doing ooga strats. You already used that. Were you gonna draw cards now? That's not ooga enough. That's garbage. You weren't even under pressure to play like this. Alright, let's see it. Now I have to play it. Fucking cancer, man. Holy shit, man. It is odd Thaddius, unfortunately, so that's pretty ooga to me. I lost the game already, but my opponent doesn't give a fuck. They're just gonna mill one card and concede. I lost the game because without Deathwing, it's impossible to win.
Beneath the shadow of my wing.
Like, what the fuck? It's still UGA for both of us now. We both of us suffering from UGA damage. Can you imagine? How both of us are suffering. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
Can't hold all these.
Holy shit. Triple fucking UGA. Ah, UGA, UGA. I guess he's gonna win with this. I mean, I already lost the fucking minion that I'm supposed to, like, win with and stuff, right? Ah! What happened? Excuse me? You can't pull off the combo? Look, we almost draw the entire deck. Or is it a little bit too UGA for both of us? I lost my Deathwing. What the fuck is... Yeah, unfortunately I can't communicate when UGA is happening. Concede because my opponent is too slow, blah blah blah. This one I think I had a little bit of chance, no? I guess. No, not really. Alright, like my deck doesn't do anything still. To hour 2, 10 minutes, I still defense lethal. Still haven't done shit. I even healed myself with fucking 15 armor. Still received UGA in my face. UGA. Alright. It's not that easy. But how do you survive? How do you draw everything? How do you play those 15 cards fast enough? When do you do that? When do you decide to go for the combo? Everything he knew about, he figured out. I mean, this guy's an absolute genius, bro. I've never seen a deck that only one person can play in the entire world. No one else can. What do I do? Do I have to eat shit? I was trying to make an analogy of like, how do I make shit? Do I have to eat shit to make shit? Because that looks like shit. What do I copy and paste? That's the fucking trick of life, man. He silences that. Ooga. Oh, ooga. Isn't that awesome, bro? Silence. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel so good. I can't even play the fucking Rivendare properly, let alone Ooga Booga, man. I have to wait for the entire combo. There's nothing you can do with this. There's no flexibility. Unbelievable. You just learn how to fucking do the combo in a million ways. And how to get to the combo, you're basically thinking backwards almost than the usual Hearthstone game. And for some people, it's lovely to, you know, twist their brains backwards, fucking kickflip, backflip. It's fun because it's like they're stretching their limits potentially, but at some point I'm like, bro, like, you need to do something with your life. Like, this doesn't fucking look healthy at all. So right now there's a lot of Ooga Booga happening and I should win the game, right? Put Rivendare for some reason. I can't fucking believe it. And that's too many minions in my deck. Because you also have to have a deck tracker, my friends, to use that 8 mana spell. It's more Ooga than you think. And if you put too many minions and not enough spells, the 8 mana spell doesn't even work. And if 8 mana spell doesn't even work, you can't summon Thaddius fast enough. If you can't summon Thaddius fast enough, then this combo kind of fucking flops. Ooga Booga. Alright? It's just how it is, unfortunately. Can I win against Direwolf Alpha deck? Aggro deck, though? Nope. Don't worry about that part. Yes. I am losing my mind. It is turn 4 and I'm dead. Because there's no self-defense tools either. Because why the fuck should there be anything like that? That's too expensive, man. For the deck that has 15 points of for 15 cards of combo. Okay, maybe Boner's gonna die soon. Please die. I'm like begging him to die. Is it gonna often like I want to fucking do things and like I can't just like fucking accept. This, my friends, is a priest that will pull off the Highlander combo. Alright? And they also have Rivendell in there as well. The UGA way of playing this. And now the race begins because why the fuck he's not even... Doesn't even have to play, you know, Boner. He plays Reno instead. He chooses to play Reno. You don't see it here because he changed the deck? What? I thought he plays Reno. Am I tripping right now? I guess doesn't play Reno? It made sense for a moment when I thought he did, but like I guess he doesn't. My bad. That was so weird. Did I really trip this hard? I thought it was playing Reno. Because if you draw the entire deck, making your opponents play just one minion at a time, sounds like a good idea to me. It's more survivability. It's pretty good. Just draw the entire deck and like... You can do that too, technically. Just like, it's more combo possibilities. Just draw the entire deck, play Reno. You're safe, pretty much. From a lot of things, a lot of threats, and then you can pull the combo next turn. So I guess I was tripping balls because the 8 mana spell doesn't fit in my brain. It doesn't have. So that doesn't work. It doesn't do shit, bro, anymore. While I summon the odd Thaddius, but I can return it to my hand to get another chance, which is awesome, right? You summon this and you can still do stuff, but you have to have Zola in your hands, otherwise, oops. Ooga booga. Oh, that's pretty Ooga to me, actually. I do like the idea of he actually like has a win condition and I don't. So that's pretty cool. My win condition is to mill him potentially, you know.
I bestow these gifts.
I'm not it was odd, right? Maybe, yeah, it had to be odd. So pretty much misplayed on... No, it was even? It was even and I waited. But now it became even as well. So it's just like very confusing on what the fuck's going on. It felt like it turned into even. Like, you can see it's even right now. Like, what? I'm like... What is going on? I don't even know how the fucking game works anymore. I have to double check everything. How much Ooga there is in this? Okay, he summoned it last. Yep, he removed it. He removed the ribbon there because why should you have a win condition like that? How about just remove the death rattles entirely? Because that's fun. I don't know why they decided to do that. It's like removals are already pretty crazy, but just delete the card from the board and banish, exile. I mean, it's too much. Like, you don't need that many effects, that crazy of Ooga Booga nonsense in the Hearthstone. But I guess we lose, anyways, to this Highlander bullshit. Okay. We're almost there, guys. The video is almost over. The UGA is almost over. I skip every single aggro deck because I know there's absolutely zero chance I can win against that shit. And I have no idea how SAVJZ actually dodged it. Ooga Booga, basically. I died to this, obviously, because it's super easy peasy. Probably, like, Legend players a little bit more, like, respectable. They don't just strictly play aggro. My best guess, I don't know. Ooga Booga, we get the Thaddius. Hopefully I don't fuck the polarity of, but actually I just died to reverberations of Thaddius because I don't even want to fucking see what he can do because it's a sludge warlock, and I'm absolutely dead from giving him any sort of Thaddius. This is the only time I won. This is finale, boys. And unfortunately, it doesn't feel good to pull off this combo. Especially when you don't actually pull off the combo, you pull half of it against a deck that only deals like 7 damage a turn. Yeah, I just received 7 damage a turn, and I mill his win condition. It doesn't feel good, you know. I still haven't pulled off this combo, so if you pull off the combo again, it's worth probably at least $100. That's how much time you will waste. That's how much sanity you will waste trying to fucking understand how this deck works. And you will never, ever pull this off. I can wiggle $100 in front of your face and you will never get that. You know? I'm experienced in this shit. Unfortunately, you can't. That's impossible.
My hand overflows.
My hand over... Even just like Rivendare. If you pull off an interesting Rivendare, probably it's worth $50. But this one, $100 because it's an interesting Rivendare in an interesting way. You know, an Uga Booga way. It's twice as worth because you're supposed to do a Rivendare OTK now. Desperately. Technically, yes, it exists with the priest, and priest doesn't count because priest is too OP. I'm just saying though. For Ugas. Oh my god, we have a chance because his minions just deal 1 damage to me and he mills himself and he's gonna concede because of that. Fucking madness, bro. Fucking bullshit. This is my win condition right there. I already win the game, but no, I still have to fucking pull Thaddius out of my asshole. I already won the game. I don't have to do I don't even have to fucking do anything at all. What I'm talking about is that I can mill my opponent to death. And just with enough armor, I win. So this is not like a unique position that only Thaddius can like win from this position. No, you can win with in many ways. If your opponent just does that to the board. I'm sorry, bro. Just fucking armor up. Basically, most of the people would win against this deck. Bro. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Also, what I'm frustrated is that I don't have ability to boost my mana. Even though I changed my deck to have wild thing and the other thing. That's the problem, right? That's the problem. Because I can't play the dragon boost Magicka, I can't play the 4 mana boost Magicka. So it's just messed up. I can't play the game consistently. To get to 10 mana, you have to start playing the game, you have to get to 10 mana first. Or 8 mana and draw the stupid Bud. I mean, I just took so much brain damage from this deck, it's unbelievable. This is what Hearthstone contains. What kind of people is in Hearthstone universe. This is what they care about. You would never play this deck unless you were insane. The only time I will activate Thaddius and it's still not gonna fucking work. I was 100% correct. No, I'm not ready. I am ready to UGA though. My UGA is completely ready. We burned one of the most important things. I mean, he has ability to clear the board now. Which is pretty UGA of me for allowing this to happen. I shouldn't have happened. It made it happen, bro. I am ready to UGA though. That one right there would have instant killed me. Instantly, bro. We burned it. We're lucky. We're doing the UGA. Huh? Eh? You like that? He's completely ready. We shouldn't have happened. Unless he has buffs. Which he should, because he's not supposed to be UGA. I would prefer if there's no comments down below. Nobody cares about this shit. We just move on. We just understand that this is insanity. We don't turn it into drama or anything. Because I don't think you can survive this one. This drama can probably escalate to insanity and beyond. We just have to shut our mouths and be like, this happens. We have to move on. We have to forget about this thing because it's too crazy for a normal human being to have it in their brains and still remember that this is a thing. I have it on my channel if you still need it. We have recorded history here. And if someone wants to analyze this, I mean, good luck. Because I don't want to do that. No way, Jose, bro. I'm not learning this deck in any way. I want to forget about it. It's over, bro. This is not how decks work anymore. Again, SAVJZ is just on another level. If something works, if something fucking stitches together, some fucking, you know, not just Thaddius monstrosity, but like literally Frankenstein monster of a combo, he's gonna try and do that. He's just one of those crazy people that does that. We figure that out. So like everyone else is in this fucking game, apparently. Like, I can't do shit. This deck doesn't do anything right now. Like, it doesn't do shit, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do here, bro? It's not doing anything.
My hand overflows.
I have 8. It's doing UGA. Without that, you also cannot draw cards. Unfortunately. This is very hard to use. And the 6 mana card draw is very hard to use. It's insane. What do you do? Man, I will not be able to do anything with that shit. With that 8 mana. 8 mana what? Exactly. 8 mana. Ooga booga. Reno. Oh, Reno saves you. Oh, I'm so... You can tell the difference in how I behave in the end of the video. I'm completely like lost. Like I know I'm kind of losing but winning, but losing but winning. Torn apart into pieces. So sorry I didn't fucking add Reno. I didn't thought Reno just saves you from Ooga Booga damage, bro. That's what Reno was supposed to do. Of course. I thought, again, Reno was in his deck, but not really, I guess. I don't know. Of course, I didn't fucking figure that out. It's Reno time when this happens, when you're running out of health. Bro, when you... Technically, Reno's just a card. You can add a card in your deck, right? Being fucking destroyed by this Ooga fucking bullshit. Reno saves you, of course, right? We have to try Reno. Hey, we survived another onslaught of small minions. Woohoo! What an achievement of humanity. He should have just sacrificed all these, and he won. We just got an Ooga opponent to play against. I literally can't pull this combo. I can't pull this combo. Like, it's impossible. Even if you have Thaddius in your hand, it's impossible now. Because we're running out of fucking patience. Still cannot do the combo. Even if I summon the lady that gives me mana, I'm at 9 mana right now. I need 10 specifically and without any wiggle room whatsoever, my friends. Unless I have, you know, a coin or equivalent of that or anything else.
Flower power.
We're running UGA survival strategies out of pannings. Still, nothing's happening. You can already see, even though I win the game, it's already like overly complicated, overly stupid at the way it is. And I even outrace him even though he did this. Plus 2 mana. I outrace him with mana. Isn't that crazy?
My hand overflows.
And very likely I just lose. Do some... What, he has like 5 cards in there? You can... Stupid buff. 4 draws?
My hand overflows.
And very likely I just lose. Do some stupid buff. Yep, exactly. 4 draws? Did he also try to mill me? Three burns. No, it's just 3 burns. No, Bob. No, he drew 4 cards because of this thing. No? I don't know, bro. So fucking true. We might actually do this, bro. We might actually UGA. Look, look, look. Even Steven, boys. And then we just draw cards with the fucking little bitch. Little bitch girl. You know? And then we still UGA because there's not enough fucking space on the board. Do you understand how stupid this is? Even with everything fucking in place, I just still UGA because I can't fucking summon like fucking the dragon. How do I summon this now? Right? It's all possible now. Now the problem is speed. What do I have to do anything in this fucking combo deck? I'm like in a tough position because like I don't care about the time because I just want to like make everything right. If I misplay anything, and I don't get many chances to do these, to learn this stuff. Yeah, I think you get the point. The amount of perfection you have to achieve with this deck is unbelievable. Which one do you pick? Type it in the comments. It's a test. You know, it's an IT test. I picked Solar Eclipse, but maybe you should have picked something else. I don't know. Ooga booga. Solar Eclipse gives me ability to kill the Rivendare. That's the important part. Not so easy, huh? Beyond my imagination, unfortunately. Because that's the important part right now. This thing has to die. We're not done yet. This is not over by any means necessary, unfortunately. We do a little bit of Ooga Booga. Which one do you use? Do you use this one or do you do that one? Well, you have to use this one because then you actually discount this thing. You know, Ooga Booga. Can we do this? Can we pull this off? No, it's too slow. Is this the game?
I need more mana. Time grows short.
I still am running out of time too. I'm literally running. Even if I play all three, can't quite kill it. I have to hero power too. I have to draw them too. And then drop Deathwing. So not so easy to, even to your brain, like trying to figure out which move do I do again? What's going on right now? What burger should I order? I'm out of time, right? Like it's impossible.
I'm running out of time. Welcome, lost child. Let me introduce you.
Yep. I was missing one attack, so even if I pulled the rake, none of this would have worked. So I was missing 3 more actions, and I pulled off the combo, basically. It was within my ability to do the combo. I love that fact. It technically counts, because I'm a fucking influencer, and I can pretend that we did the thing. That the rope gave me 1 extra sliver of a second because of an influencer bonus. But, that's it. That's the end game. I didn't try any more times because I received so much UGA damage just from trying to learn the deck while seeing everything in place, right? I saw the deck code, everything like boom, boom. I can't just copy and paste the deck code because it's not a thing. No, I saw the deck tracker thing, right? Copy and paste it manually. But I also like wanted to see wiggle room. Maybe I can improve something about it. No, this is too complicated, bro. Don't fucking play this shit at all. I lost.
My hand overflows.
Fucking. There's a chance that I win, bro. There's a chance that Ooga Booga, you know. Even on time, just it's the most craziest combo he's doing. Like he has to go to jail to like what? How did you do that, bro? Just explain for 20 million years. How did you do that consistently? 20 million years you can fucking talk about this. Alright? With all the prisoners of like, oh, I will explain this to you, and every single explanation will require fucking a year. Just to explain this one fucking... Yeah, you can easily go to jail and survive 20 years. So what crime do you want to do, SAVJZ? Alright? You'll survive in jail 20 years. You'll have plenty of things to do, bro. Just to try to explain this one deck. It's just that easy, bro. Just go to jail, bro. Just fucking choose a woman to rape. Go attack a celebrity or some bullshit like that. Just go do crime now. Go ahead. Life is your oyster. No one can punish you hard enough anymore. Deck, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? This is how I win. Not OTK, but just a shit DK, bro. Shit DK, bro. I tried. Joke didn't land it. Let's go, boys. We ooga booga because my opponent summoned one attack minions a bunch of times. Yeah, I think my opponent didn't quite had a win condition, unfortunately. You know, his win condition should have been just play one card called the Dragon that copies and pastes itself a bunch of times and then I lose. You know, it's just a normal win condition. What's wrong with that? We milled his win condition of him buffing the board. That's what had to happen as well. And well, he just couldn't quite find the right solution to my board. That's all that had to happen for me to do this. Alright? It's just a simple fucking win condition, boys. I almost died from milling myself. I took 3 damage. Fucking stupid. I think it was very fucking easy. Oh my god. There's so many questions. They're unanswerable. They're insane, bro. But I did it once. I'm half of the way. Just one second of a difference in a few more brain cells and I would have pulled it off. But I swear this is the worst thing I've ever seen in Hearthstone. This is Torture Simulator Unleashed. And someone else did that and tricking everyone else into like, this is viable, guys. If I can do it, you can do it too. Well, sometimes that's not exactly the case. See you guys next time.